All right, y'all. Look here. Um, sorry, I need to go get myself together for the day because I'm really supposed to be on cam right now. I really got to do better. I only got a couple days before Exotica's approaching, and there's still some things that I need to get before then, and I'm just kind of freaking out. But well, I was partially getting ready because I like to get ready and kind of go through YouTube videos and watch something, podcast updates, whatever. But I just decided just to type in cam girl advice and shit and see what comes up. And it made me run across this one story, and maybe she'll see this, maybe she won't. I don't know, because I like going to watch like my competition no matter what I'm doing, so I stay up to date on all of the cam girl videos just to make sure, like, some things get overly repetitive. I really don't want to talk about what lighting you need for cam, what you like. I don't want to tell y'all that because there's already so many videos out there. So I really try to take the videos and maybe they said something and elaborate on it so that people actually understand, or just say something totally different and come up with my own shit. But anyways, I have okay, so this is something I wanted to say for a long time, but I didn't want to offend my friends that are escorts that want to do cam. Because if you tell me you want to do cam and I'm your friend, I feel like I'm the perfect person to help you get started and set you up and all that. But one thing I have noticed is escorts are not good cam girls. So you can go from cam girl to escorting, but it's hard to go from escorting to cam. And let me explain why. When you're sitting there and you're booking your clients, just say you're a girl, just say you're, I don't know. I personally want to take one fee, but I'm not here to tell people what the price they should take. So I'm gonna put an average on based what I know my friends offer. So say your price is $300 for the hour, right? Or $300, right? And you sit there and you book four clients in a night to spend time with you, you've made $1,200. And think about it. Like, they probably don't even use up their full hour of talking that, for your time that they paid for. So you're really winning because you can make even more than that. And then maybe girls charge $500 each. $500 times four, that's $2,000. Like, I don't make that in one night as a cam girl. I've been doing this 4 years, and at my most consistent days, the most I made in one night as a cam girl was 869. And on Sunday mornings, I can average out a good $600 to $700. I will say that is a good average. Sometimes more, sometimes less. But I never had $1,000 cam day yet. Not saying it can't happen. So with that being said, I do tell my friends building up your fan base on cam is harder than just going to place an ad and get clients. So I find it that when I cam with someone who does escorting, that they get frustrated. But I always tell them, look, this is not that fast money you're used to. It's not fast money. Camming is, you got to build on that. Now, once your fan base gets up there, yeah, you could have that. And I have a friend who cams, and I know she's probably making that. Um, but she's been in the game longer than me, and she has gone through lulls where she's not making $200-300 a week from it. So it's a hit or miss. And I just don't want my escort friends to be sitting on cam 3 or 4 hours getting pissed off because maybe they only made $100 when they feel like they could have put their time in doing whatever they do. But my advice is, one, it's a lot safer. Me personally, I've contemplated escorting. I have, but it's just not my thing. It's just like porn. Porn, I tried it. Cool. It's not my thing. Um, yeah. So I don't want to. I'm sorry. I'll be lost in my thoughts. I don't want to offend anyone because I'm all for it. Like, shit. There's good and bad with everything. There's good and bad pimps. There's good and bad hoes. There's good and bad cam people. Like, it's all good and bad and hit and miss. However, my safety comes first. I'm in my 30s. It just absolutely makes no sense for me to do that. On top of, I want everything I do that when my kids ask me when they're grown and of age and ask me like, "Hey, what's this mean?" or "What were you doing this?" and I want to be able to honestly tell them. And although I don't mind telling my kids, "Oh, I tried this once. I tried this once. I tried this." Like, I'm gonna be very honest. But I'm also going to tell them why I didn't continue doing it as well. Escorting is just not safe. I had a girl. I had a girl that really pissed me off low key because she was supposed to come on my podcast, but she called off my podcast because another girl who was escorting got robbed. But I'm like, this bitch is a whole nother state. You supposed to do my podcast? What the fuck? Like, that's all I was thinking about at the time. But then I just thought about the severity of the situation. Like, this bitch was, I think she was from Las Vegas. I believe she was in New York at the time or somewhere on the East Coast. She did the meetup. Everything was going fine, and the guy robbed her. So um, she didn't have no way to get back. First and foremost, if you're gonna be doing a lot of traveling, you gotta have money to keep up with those expenses. I don't do a lot of traveling because right now my budget is just not there. I am going to Exotica. I'm trying my best to go to XBiz because obviously I'm nominated, but I don't really do much collabs with other people out of states unless they come here, just because that's not in my budget to be doing all the traveling. So I feel like if you are escort and you trying to go tour the country, bitch, you need to stay in your city, stay in your lane, because like, you put yourself in those situations to get robbed and you get stuck, and now you're asking the whole sex workers for sympathy. Like, I mean, I do feel bad because no one should be robbed, but then at the same time, you know what you're putting yourself into before you do it. Like, you are clearly aware of this, especially if you've done it multiple times. So it just really pissed me off because the other girl didn't show up to my podcast because I'm sorry to go off on a tangent. It really pissed me off, y'all. Um, what else? I'm sorry I look a mess, y'all, but y'all know I really don't give a fuck, to be honest. Um, but yeah, so that's why. And then I was working with one of my escort friends, and they just don't understand how slow camming is compared to their money. So it's hard for them. So I personally feel like if I had to give any advice to escorts that want to do something else in the sex work industry, you need to get either on Night Flirt or a phone sex company so you have that to do in the meantime, or start making content and putting it on minivids. Unless you have a fan base, OnlyFans just is not gonna work for you. I don't even want to sit up here and waste your time and lie. You rather go to a clip site that already has, without having a fan base, you have to go to platforms that have a fan base that's going to bring traction. For instance, you start a YouTube channel, like, no one fucking knows you, but then you start building traction, then you get fans. OnlyFans just isn't like that. Like, it's not. Like, they have to know that your OnlyFans exists to be able to find you. Therefore, I commend anybody that could keep 50 plus fans, and 50 is not a lot for a lot of people, but at the same time, in this world where you may not be known, that is a lot for people to consistently pay for your shit. Um, Sorry, I'm just rambling before I get on. But yeah, go try something different. I don't encourage escorting just because I don't want nobody out there risking their lives. And if something happens, you can't call the cops. Like, there's nobody to turn to. I just wish a lot of y'all that don't have to do that would get y'all's ass out of it. But camming is probably not going to be the way to go for you, baby. So I just want to tell y'all that. But hey, it might. If you find the right site at the right time and are very consistent and build your fan base up, you can make some money. But yeah, let me go get sexy because I just look a hot mess. I need to put some more makeup on my face. I need to get my wig and some lingerie on. So why don't y'all like and subscribe? And if you want to support me, subscribe to my OnlyFans. It's $11. Damn, this eyelash coming up. Okay. Shit. All right, I gotta get to work, y'all. Bye.